Good afternoon, students. Our topic is conservation of plants and animals. Conservation. What is conservation? Conservation means preservation or protection. You know that plants and animals plays a very important role in our life. Plants provide us food, we get wood, we get many other things like gums, resins from the plants. Animals also provide us many useful things like we get milk, we sometimes the wool we are getting from animals. So their protection is very important. Now in this chapter, we'll study about their protection. How can we protect plant and animals? Now see, we saw in class 7th that Paheli and Bujo had visited the forest along with the Professor Ahmed and Tibu. They were eager to share their experiences with their classmates. So our other children in the class were also eager to share their experience, as some of them had visited Bharatpur Sanctuary, some other had heard about Kaziranga National Park, Lakchau Wildlife Sanctuary, Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserves and Tiger Reserves. Now what are the purpose of making these national parks, wildlife sanctuaries or biosphere reserves? What we are doing? We are just protecting the animals in these areas. Now our first topic is deforestation and its causes. Now, now there are a great varieties of plants and animals exist on earth, and they are essential for us and the survival of mankind. Now, a major threat to the survival of these organisms is deforestation. What is deforestation? Deforestation means clearing of forest and using that land for our purposes. Now, trees in the forest are cut for the following reasons. Procuring land for cultivations means making land on or making or having land on which we can grow crops or building houses or for establishing factories or for making furnitures and to make furniture what we need wood is also used as a fuel. So these are the causes why we are cutting trees. Now, some natural causes of deforestation are forest fires and severe droughts. What is drought? Drought एक condition है. It is a condition in which there is totally lack of water. जहाँ पे पानी होता ही नहीं है, बिल्कुल पानी नहीं होता और बिल्कुल सूखा पड़ जाता है ना. दीज आर द नेचुरल कॉजेज़. फॉरेस्ट फायर, जैसे जंगल में कभी आग लग जाती है तो ये क्या कारण होते हैं? ये नेचुरल होते हैं क्योंकि ये ऑटोमेटिक नेचर से होता है. फायर और जो ड्रॉट्स कंडीशन है ये नेचुरल कंडीशन है. बाकी हम लोग ये जो कर रहे हैं कल्टीवेशन के लिए जो हम लैंड यूज़ कर रहे हैं, वी आर बिल्डिंग हाउसेस एंड फैक्ट्रीज, वी आर कटिंग ट्रीज फॉर वुड, for making furniture. These are the man-made causes. Okay. Now next topic is consequences of deforestation. अच्छा, you know that हमने forest को तो काट दिया है, पर what are their consequences? तो their consequences are increase in the temperature. How temperature will increase? You know that plants take carbon dioxide and give oxygen. If there is no plant, there will be no uptake of carbon dioxide. No uptake of carbon dioxide will result in increased level in the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Then what will happen? This carbon dioxide will trap the rays coming from the sun. This will automatically increase the temperature on the earth. कैसे हुआ? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का लेवल बढ़ गया. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड के लेवल के बनने से क्या हो गया? जो सनरेज आ रही है हमारी अर्थ पे, जो हीट आ रही है, तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ने उस हीट को बांध लिया, उसको बाइंड कर लिया, जिससे क्या हुआ? वो वापस रिफ्लेक्ट हुई नहीं हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर से, जिससे क्या हुआ? अर्थ का टेम्परेचर बढ़ गया. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, ग्राउंड वाटर लेवल ऑल्सो गेट लोअर, है ना. दैट विल डिस्टर्ब द बैलेंस इन द नेचर. Come to next topic, next page. Now the increase in the temperature on earth will disturb the water cycle also. If water cycle is disturbed, it may reduce the rainfall also. And if there will be no rainfall, then this will cause droughts. Okay. Now apart from this, the soil will also get affected. How soil will get affected? You know that plants and trees binds the soil particle in their roots. If there will not any tree or plant on land, then if there is any condition like flood, the water will take away the soil particle with them. So in this way, the top layer of soil will also removed along with that water. This would lead to इनफर्टिलिटी ऑफ द सॉइल. ठीक है ना. अगर टॉप इनफर्टिलिटी ऑफ सॉइल कैसे? यू नो दैट टॉप लेयर इज रिच इन ह्यूमस. व्हाट इज ह्यूमस? ह्यूमस इज द डेड रिमेन ऑफ प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स. Plants, that remains of plants and animals contains nutrients. So humus is providing nutrients to the plants. Okay, so this will affect the fertility also of soil. Now if the fertile soil is converted into desert means unfertile soil, then this process is known as desertification. Okay. Now you know that the soil of desert is not fertile. We can't grow any crop on desert. Desertification also lead to the decrease in the water holding capacity of soil. Means the soil will not able to bind the water particles in it. So the movement of water from the soil into the underground will not take place. It means जो उसकी infiltration rate होती है, means to hold water or to filter water from earth into the underground will decrease. Now so there are floods also, and it will change the property of the soil also. Means this if there is flood, then the topsoil is removed along with that water. You know the topsoil is rich in humus, so it means it is converting the soil into infertile soil. Now animal life is also affected by deforestation, because हम लोग उनके habitat को भी affect कर रहे हैं. What is habitat? Habitat is a place or surrounding where an organism live. अगर we are cutting trees means trees provide shelter to many animals like monkeys, squirrels, birds. So it means we are destroying their home also now. So in this way we are harming animals also. Okay, now this much is clear. Now these are the main consequence, these are the main cause. Now in this we have learned, or we have understood about the causes and consequences of deforestation. Now students, what you will do, you just note down the main causes and main consequences of deforestation. You can write in your copies also, in your rough copies also. Okay. Now next come conservation of forests and wildlife. Now having been aware of the effect of deforestation, Paheli and Bujo are worried. They go to Professor Ahmed and ask him how forest and wildlife can be saved. Now now it is a issue, ये बहुत बड़ा issue है कि हम forest कैसे save कर सकते हैं, how we can save forest. ठीक है ना. So there are many methods, many government policies and many methods, and apart from that there are many protected areas also, like wildlife sanctuaries, national park and biosphere reserves have been made to protect these animals and plants. Now student, there is one word in your book is biosphere. Now what is biosphere? Bio means living organism. Bio denote living organism. Living organisms, what are living organisms? Like plants, animals and microorganisms. These are living organisms, and sphere is a place. So biosphere, it is that part of earth on which living organisms lives. Okay. सो ये क्या है, एक तरह का हमारा जो हम रह रहे हैं वो एक तरह का बायोस्फीयर ही है. ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूट करता है बायोस्फीयर का. Now there is another word, biological diversity or biodiversity. Bio means biology. बायोलॉजी, व्हाट बायोलॉजी में क्या आता है आपके, दो वर्ड्स आते हैं, तो प्लांट्स, लिविंग, जो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं ना वो आते हैं इसमें, लाइक प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स एंड माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म. एंड डाइवर्सिटी मीन्स इट इज़ वेराइटी. डाइवर्सिटी मीन्स डिफरेंट डिफरेंट वेराइटीज़ ऑफ प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स और माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स. तो डाइवर्सिटी क्या बताता है, वैरायटी बताता है. जैसे आप इस क्लास में डिफरेंट दो वेराइटीज़ हैं, एक गर्ल्स की वेराइटीज़ भी है और एक बॉय की वेराइटी भी है, दो वेराइटीज़ है. ऐसे ही क्या होता है, देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ एनिमल्स, जैसे काऊ होती है, गोट है, लायन है, लेपर्ड है. सो दीज आर द वेराइटीज़ ऑफ डिफरेंट एनिमल्स. ऐसे ही क्या होता है, प्लांट्स की भी डिफरेंट डिफरेंट वेराइटीज़ होती है, जैसे मैंगो प्लांट इज़ देयर, पीपल प्लांट इज़ देयर, कैक्टस इज़ देयर, है ना, बनाना प्लांट इज़ देयर, खेजड़ी प्लांट इज़ देयर. सो देयर आर सो मैनी varieties of plants also. तो क्या होता है, what happen in biodiversity? Biodiversity refers to the varieties of different plants, animals or microorganisms that is found on the earth. And biodiversity, what biodiversity shows, it also shows the interrelationship between these organisms. These organisms means it shows the relationship between plants and animals, and along with their environment also, means the relationship with environment also, means plant is protecting water from soil. So there is a relationship between plant and soil, and that relationship is for water and nutrients. ओके, समझ में आ रहा है. जैसे हमारा एनिमल्स से रिलेशनशिप होता है, हमारा भी एनिमल्स से रिलेशनशिप कैसे है, बिकॉज एनिमल्स आर प्रोवाइडिंग अस वेरी यूजफुल थिंग्स. सो वी आर हैविंग, और हमारा इंटर रिलेशनशिप जो हमारा शो हो रहा है दूसरे ऑर्गेनिज्म से, वेदर इट इज़ प्लांट और एनिमल, दैट कम्स अंडर बायोडाइवर्सिटी. सो बायोडाइवर्सिटी क्या है, इट इज़ द वेराइटीज़ ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म दैट इज़ फाउंड ऑन अर्थ. It also show the interrelationship between organisms and along with the environment also. Now, Professor Ahmed organizes a visit to a biosphere reserve for Paheli. Achha, underline this. Students, underline this biosphere. This biosphere is that part of Earth in which living organisms exist or which supports life. Now come to next. Professor Ahmed organizes a visit to a biosphere reserve for Paheli, Bhuzo and their classmates. He selects a place named Panchmari Biosphere Reserve. Now, he knows that the plants and animals found here are similar to those of upper Himalayan peaks and to those belonging to the lower Western Ghats. Now, lower Western Ghats, it is a parts which are found, these are the Himalayan, Himalayan peaks होती है, हिमालय की जो चोटियाँ होती है वो तो Himalayan peaks होती है, the last edges of Himalayas, that is known as Himalayan peaks. And Western Ghats, these are the places which are found on the lower side of the lower side in India. So इसने क्या देखा है कि इनकी जो प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स है वो सिमिलर है. आगे क्या बताता है, प्रोफेसर अहमद बिलीव्स दैट द डाइवर्सिटी फाउंड हेयर इज़ यूनिक. ही रिक्वेस्ट महादेव जी, अ फॉरेस्ट एम्प्लॉय, टू गाइड द चिल्ड्रन इनसाइड द बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व. ही एक्सप्लेन दैट preserving areas of such biological importance make them a part of our national heritage. Mahadev ji explained to the children that apart from our personal efforts and efforts of the society and government agencies also take care of the forest and animals. The government lays down rules, methods and policies to protect and conserve them. Government is also making many rules, methods and policies to protect and conserve these animals, like zoos. Zoos क्या है, ये गवर्नमेंट की एक मतलब गवर्नमेंट बेस्ड एक जगह है जहाँ पे इन वेयर एनिमल्स आर प्रोटेक्टेड. In the same way, wildlife sanctuaries, national parks and biosphere are also the areas where plants and animals are protected or conserved. ठीक है ना. Now come to previous page. Now to protect our flora and fauna. Now flora indicates the plants and fauna indicates the animals. and their habitat. Protected areas called wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, and biosphere reserves have been demarcated. Now what government has done? Now to protect flora and fauna, means flora means plants and fauna means animals. Now to protect these organisms along with their environment, many protected areas like wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, and biosphere reserves have been made. Now, in these areas, plantation, cultivation, grazing, hunting, poaching means killing of animals are not allowed or prohibited. Now, what is wildlife sanctuary? These are areas where animals are protected from any disturbance to them and their habitat. National park, areas reserved for wildlife where they can freely use the habitat and natural resources. Now, what happen in national parks? These are the areas which are reserved for the wildlife and where they can freely use the habitat. Means they can move here and there. We do not disturb them. If they have made their habitat somewhere or home there somewhere, we do not disturb their home. Okay, and their natural resources means plants and other resources like water, lake, or any other. Biosphere reserves, these are the large areas of protected land for conserving of wildlife, plants and animal resources and traditional lives of tribes animals in that area.